y'all. That's exactly what we gonna do.
Oh. Well, these glasses don't reflect too much.
Huh?
Glasses don't reflect too much.
Hey, Audrey.
What's going on?
Hey, Tasha. Hey, Ziana. So, we're going to let you know right now, we're going to invite one of you to join the live with us. So, make sure your background is okay. Like, you know, make sure the background is all right. So, when we click you in and you decide to join, you know, you won't be out there all willy-nilly. Hey, Lenny. Hey, Eric. All right, you don't want to get in Facebook jail.
Sweet. Hello, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
What's going on?
So, yeah, thank you all so much for joining us. If you do not know, you should. You on my page, right?
Right. Let's have a Facebook Live with David and Johnny. How y'all doing? Share this video.
Share it right now. Hey, T.
Share this video.
Share it right now. We're going to talk about pop culture and church stuff.
And church stuff.
You know, we got some church babies on here that don't mind getting hearing little trap music every now and then.
Come on, trap music.
I'm not one of them.
I love trap music. I'm so ratchet, it's in my soul. I love it.
It's a no for me.
I love it. I love it. One of y'all's going. Oh, so one of you all is going to go live with us today. I don't know who it's going to be. Just make sure your background is together. We're going to pick one of y'all to go live with us in a little bit. They on live.
Hey, Sue.
So, Sue, is Sue Echo?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Sue, what's going on? How's it going? So, it's, it's
Tasha,
Tuesday.
you go enjoy your workout.
Tasha going to work out?
That's what she said.
Well, go on and work out, honey. Just watch us, honey. Well, pop culture and church stuff. Well, y'all know how we do it. We're going to thank y'all for joining us. Sipping on a little high class blend.
That's right. That's right.
It's real hot. It's real hot tonight.
Right?
It's like hot. I'm like,
Pop culture. What? Okay, so for those of you who do not know what pop culture is, it's culture that's popular.
Why are you on Facebook if you don't know what pop culture is? That's a part of pop culture. Like, for real. I don't get it. I don't understand that. Yeah, pop culture, you know, it keeps changing. It's evolving. It's like a way of life right now.
But I'll tell you something that did happen in pop culture.
What?
You know, we got to talk about them Kardashians.
Oh, what about them?
And them Jenners.
Oh, I like them.
We like clean clothes, if you can't understand. If you don't know what that sound means,
oh, yeah,
you've been at the laundromat too long.
We cleaning clothes. But I like them. I love them. I think they're awesome. I like the Kardashians.
Yes.
I thought like pop culture was talking about like man buns.
No, but we can talk about that too. I mean, that is a part of pop culture as well.
So
I'm talking about what the Kardashians and
what their
Jenners,
influence.
No, what they were accused of doing.
Okay, what were they accused of doing? What were they accused of doing?
They were accused of kind of snipping off of black culture and making it their own and turning a profit.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, maybe.
And that was right before their makeup line came out and their clothing line came out, and one of the designers took to Twitter and said, "No, that does not belong to them. It belongs to me."
Oh wow!
Look it up. Not right now. Keep watching this video, but yeah, she got real heated.
Oh wow!
And when they tried to deny that they even knew her, and she said, "Oh, I got the receipts."
Oh wow!
I got the receipts, so she pulled them out, and she pulled the correspondence between her and I believe it was Chloe.
Well, thank you for giving us a pop culture history lesson. That's cute. I thought pop culture was man buns.
It is. But as far as man buns go, it's a no for me.
It's a no for me. God did not create you to wear a man bun. He did not.
Take that down.
What? Okay.
Take that off.
Okay, I'm going to pose a question. If you agree with man buns, well, I can't say raise your hand. Comment.
Right.
I don't understand a man bun.
So they don't even know what a man bun is.
So a man, okay, I'm going to give you my definition. You give me your interpretation. So a man bun is this new little thing I be seeing folk with that like, it's like where so they may grow their hair out a little bit enough to either pull it back or they done snatched a piece of somebody's weave and pulled it back and tied it up there.
No.
That's what a man bun is. Yes.
Guys do that?
If they can't grow it, they sew it. God did not create you to wear a man bun. I don't understand a man bun.
Do you all agree with those?
Do y'all, anybody out here got a man bun? Take a picture and send it to me.
Oh, God, if you do, please.
Please don't get offended, because I don't like man buns. Here's the thing. If you have Chinese in you, I think you can wear a man bun.
No, I don't think it's right for any man to do.
The little Asian persuasion, they rocks the man bun.
No.
No, it's because, see, black folks have tried to take over pop culture.
But most of pop culture comes from black people.
So the man bun came from black people?
Some black guy did it first.
Okay. Anybody out here got a man bun? Anybody have a feeling about a man bun?
Tasha said they win everything else, so why not?
Well,
the man bun started before the romper.
Child, the man, I just don't like the man bun. I don't like the man bun.
So if you had hair, would you grow one?
No, I wouldn't grow a man bun. Not a man bun. I like to do other things. You can be creative in other ways with your hair. I just don't like the man bun. I think the man bun is out. So, given other things in pop culture. So, pop culture, okay, you talked about the Kardashians. You talked about man buns. Mm-hmm. Pop culture, you talked about rompers.
Yes.
Fashion has always been a big part of pop culture. So, that's not... Well, what about what's the newest little thing here? Like the little lace shorts? The little lace things they got for men? It's something they got for men. Ain't it something they got for men with like the lace in it? Maybe I'm thinking about something else. Okay, park you right there. What's this new thing now? Okay, David always has to keep me politically correct. Now you have gay people, straight people, you have lesbians, you have, what do you call Caitlyn? What's that?
Transgender.
That's transgender. Now what do you call between Caitlyn and Bruce? Is that the transitioning people?
That is exactly what that is. That means they are transitioning from one gender to the next.
Okay, so they're transitioning. So, okay. Well, here's this is a part of pop culture too. So, people that are transitioning. Okay. Or, okay, I'm gonna park it right there, transitioning. So, I'm on Facebook a lot. I'm guilty. So y'all know there's this, I was on Facebook and there's a certain person that somehow I began following. I don't know how I started following him, but he is so proud of his significant other. We're going to call it that. His significant other. They used to post questionable pictures. When I say questionable, as far as I didn't know if the baby was transitioning or if the baby was just experimenting. I don't know. But now the baby has a full set of weave. And I don't know to call it a her or him.
So the correct thing is to ask. If you see someone that you do not know how they identify, ask them.
I don't talk to them though.
That's the problem.
I don't know. I don't talk to them. They just somehow we are friends on Facebook. And I think it happened when,
Oh, you're talking about these particular people.
Yeah, I'm not friends with them. I don't talk to them.
Okay.
So I don't know them like that. I just know that now there's a full set of weaverization situation with a bad closure. And my thing is, if you are a man, and if you are going to be a man with a full set of weave in your head, can you have a full closure that's appropriate? That's all. That's all. That's all. Here's the thing. Be whoever you want to be. It's America. Do what you want to do. But can you do it in I'm not going to even say DC in order. Can you do it with class? Do it with class. Because this baby's closure, the thing is, you have a full set of weave, but it's open. It's saying, hello. Hello. That's not cute. I can't sign off on that. I mean, I can't.
Well, like I said, it is appropriate to ask someone how they identify. If you cannot clearly tell which gender they are, if they are male or female.
I know what gender they are because I got 2 eyeballs.
No, not necessarily.
Well,
just because what you see on the surface, on the outside, you do not know if they have transitioned.
On the inside?
No. In the southern region. If they have changed, that's what transition means. You are transitioning your gender. So just because your genitalia may look on the outside with clothes on that you have a male reproductive organ, that may not necessarily be true.
Oh.
And then it may look like you have female reproductive organs. That may not necessarily be true.
Okay, I can rock with that. Here's what I say. If you are a man and you have a full set of weave in your hair, please have an appropriate closure. That's all I ask. All I ask of you.
I agree.
There is more that I require of thee. Is to have a closure that's appropriate. I'm going to hell, and I'm going to piss somebody the hell off.
On a scholarship,
let me
going.
tell y'all, I'm just saying, listen. Y'all, everybody do what they want to do. I get it, But I'm just saying, just look right doing it. Don't look bad. And just, somebody got to be your friend. You look a mess.
But would you say that to somebody? So you said that these two people...
No, it's not two, it's one.
Well...
Get it correct.
No, you said that they were a couple, and you were speaking about one person of the couple.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And from what I understand, if this is the same couple that I think you're talking about, one is a minister, and the other one, his partner...
First gentleman.
Wait. Hold on.
What?
Wait.
What?
Wait.
I'll see you ask.
Wait. Now, I'm all for being politically correct. I really am.
Okay. What happened?
So, the minister doesn't have the weave.
No, it's the first gentleman.
Wait.
See? Y'all, no.
Wait a minute. Wait.
No.
Wait. Hold it. Wait.
You think I'm rude.
Wait a minute.
You think I'm rude. I observe.
Wait.
I have two eyeballs too.
Wait a minute.
What?
So, from what I hear you saying is that the minister's first gentleman
got a full set of weave with the bad closure. It's saying, hello. That thing said, hello, baby. But hey, who are me to judge?
So wait.
What?
So he calls him, he identifies him
As
to the
queen.
rest of the world.
Hey, Paris.
Hey, Paris. He identifies his partner with this full set of weave and bad closure, from what you say, as what to the rest of the world?
First gentleman.
No, you said another word.
Oh, queen. Oh, shit. Shoot, it's making sense. Baby, it is. Ooh, I had an epiphany. It makes sense now. Maybe his look is catching up to what minister's been prophesying. Bless the I'm around here like Whitey the Bottoms.
I don't understand.
Because I had a problem with him calling him queen anyway. Now he looked like a queen. He fulfilled the prophecy. Ha! He fulfilled it. Good God from Zion. He fulfilled the prophecy. Y'all catch that thing? I called it. So I'm not confused anymore.
It's too much going on.
I really want him to get a good closure, but I'm not confused. Who wants to join us on this live? Paris, what you doing? What's T, Paris?
Because it's too much going on in the church house.
Who want to join us on this live?
Oh my God.
Shall we transition to talk about the church?
Yeah, we want to talk about the church.
I'm not playing with you. What you talking about, Paris? We ain't playing either. Listen.
No, this is real stuff.
It's real life.
Like, these people actually are on
I wish I could do a screen
media.
share. I would share them with you so we could all discuss. I wish I could call in.
But if you would like to join us now, not just, interacting with us through typing, if you want us to see you and everybody else to see you, have this interaction with us, let us know and we'll
Paris,
type you in.
We're going to go with Paris. Where he at? Paris, he's right here. I ain't never done this before. Have you done this before?
No, but just go here.
Hit Paris.
Paris? No. He has to. We don't know where Paris is.
He said, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
So he said it. I'm reading.
Okay. All right, Paris.
Come on, Paris. You is up, boo. Invite him.
Okay. Invite Paris. Now, Paris, on your end, you have to accept the invitation.
I'm going to ask Paris what he think about this. I want Paris' unsolicited advice.
Hey, Satis, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I
Hola.
apologize.
Paris, what you doing?
Nikita.
Paris, get you some better internet connection. Paris.
You cannot read our guest.
I'm not reading him.
Get him a better internet
Who is that
connection.
connecting? What's
Hey,
going
Paris.
on, Paris?
Hello, hello, hello.
So, Paris, did you hear what we were talking about? So, I'm gonna bring you up to speed real quick. Okay, there's a certain Facebook couple that I guess I follow somehow, and they are a ministry couple. There's the pastor and the first gentleman. And my biggest concern in the beginning was the fact that the first gentleman was called Queen. But now the first gentleman has a full set of weave that's blonde with a bad closure. It says hello. And David didn't understand what I was saying. So he got revelation of what I was saying, that the first gentleman has the full set of weave, and I don't understand that.
I don't understand it either.
I don't understand it, and I don't understand why.
Is he androgynous?
No. Hang on. Give me the definition of that word, because I'm a little blind today.
Is he a man? Can he come across as either or?
Oh, no. No. He's a man.
With platinum blonde.
Platinum blonde.
Long curly.
It's like down to here.
Weave.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. My Holy Ghost is not.
His Holy Ghost. Come on now.
See,
my Holy Ghost ain't received.
Y'all too deep, see?
I'm just trying to
There's too much going on.
I don't understand it either.
But we're going to give you a chance to answer.
You want to answer for me?
Go ahead. In front of all our followers. How y'all doing?
Hey, baby.
Hold on, I'm about to show you my answer.
I'm scared.
This is my answer right here, because I don't know what to say.
Wait a minute. No, so here's I'm really confused. Like, I've been telling David about this situation that's going down, and here's my concern. I'm gonna jump back to a couple of lives ago. I told David, I don't mind them expressing themselves or doing what they do, but I feel like that when you are a pastor, a minister, a leader, you have people following you.
That's right.
What are you leading them to is my question.
You have a responsibility.
And you have a responsibility, and I just feel like...
Seems like you're leading them to a pageant to me.
Well...
Paris, thank you so much for joining us. We do appreciate
what the Mirabal Trophy is going on
at your time. We're going to give someone else a chance to chime in. You keep watching.
Paris, we love you.
We love you so much.
Bye, Paris. So, okay.
Y'all, listen, it's way too much going on in church. And why do I say that? Because I saw a video recently.
I posted.
That you posted. Actually, I saw it before you posted.
This morning with a girl.
Yes.
I posted a picture, y'all.
So this girl couldn't have been more than maybe 2-3 years old.
Cute as she could be.
Cute as a button. Dressed in her Sunday's best.
Baby, she had old spirit, baby.
And the music was going and for to get a good bump in, And this little baby was in a complete trance. Her eyes were not open, but her little feet was moving and her hands was going. And Johnny has the nerve, the unmitigated gall, to say, "Oh, David, I found our daughter. This is exactly what our daughter would look like." I said, "Absolutely not.
I thought it was cute.
Absolutely not. No, our daughter will not." And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you, like most people, think it's cute.
It was cute.
On the surface, it would be cute.
It would be.
To have little kids, praising God, and that's what they're supposed to do. If they're growing up in a Christian home, we want to see them have evidence of feeling God's presence, right? That's what we want, right?
Right.
No.
Oh, wait, no?
No. Okay. And here's why.
Go on and tell them why. You about to get deep. I feel like you about to go deep.
Because this is just me. This is just me.
I use break up my keyboard.
My opinion.
Come on, yo.
My view.
Nikki, I'm gonna come back to your thing. Go ahead.
We're gonna come back.
Go ahead.
So here's why I say no. If that were my little daughter or my little son, and even if we were at the altar, and folk was getting slain in the spirit and rolling on the floor and speaking in tongues, and my child decided to do all of the above, I would snatch him up real quick and say, count to 10.
Count to 10. You would tell
count to 20. Count to 10 and then to 20 in Spanish. Count to those numbers in French. I need for you to know something else. Why? because at that age, they do not understand what's going on. It's cute for us to see because we think we understand that. However, when you, and I had this conversation with one of my friends before, and we, had a healthy dialogue about it. It would make no sense for a child to go through something like that, because once you open that door spiritually, you can't open the spiritual door and not have good and bad present. Mm-hmm. So as much as we would think that that's cute to see and that it's a good thing that you can feel the presence of God because you've now opened that spiritual door as a child, mm-hmm. you also open the door to evil as well. Mm. You can't have one without the other. So if our child then went home and then started having nightmares, we're going to wonder why. Mm-hmm. When our child goes home and they see demons under their bed, we don't wonder why. Where did that come from? That's because you've assisted them in opening a door that they don't even understand. They're too young. And even some adults, just because you grow up, don't mean you mature, mm-hmm. especially in spirituality.
Okay. That's deep, honey.
I'm just saying.
Ooh.
Somebody out there agree with me, disagree with me. My opinion, my view.
Ooh, that's real deep.
But I invite everybody's opinion.
That's real deep, honey. The little girl, she got an opinion for you, honey.
Nikita said, but how do you know that she wasn't genuinely? That's just it. Even if she was genuinely in the spirit, that's just it. I'm not saying that she was or she wasn't. Mm-hmm. What I am saying is, if she was genuinely feeling the presence of God, mm-hmm. and knew that it was the presence of God, she may know that it's the presence of God because that's what we teach her, that it's the presence of God. But very rarely do we teach a 2- and 3-year-old of the presence of evil. Mm-hmm. Very rarely do we teach a 2- or 3-year-old the presence of demonic forces because they can't handle it. They don't understand it. Right. So I would rather wait until my child is old enough and they can be prepared to understand what's happening to them. That's all I'm saying.
Ooh, you okay? You need a fan?
I will go to church. Honey? I would go.
Shaka, you went deep.
I want, because I want the people to understand their parents out there.
Oh, I get it out of that. That's just deep, honey. You took a shift on us. You took a shifted to that weave, baby.
I'm just saying.
Baby, you took a whole shift.
See, you all agree.
That's sweet. They gonna agree with you. They're your friends.
Not necessarily. I mean, I know everybody, but they don't have to be my friend to agree with me.
Awesome. Hi, Christy.
Hey, Christy.
Well, hi. He said, Holy Ghost, honey. So, what do you say?
That's the point of having a well-developed children.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I said that's what my child would be in children's church.
Children's church. At the children's ministry.
Drawing in a coloring book or something.
Drawing in a coloring book, honey.
Not just a babysitter. Hello. Because that's all they doing.
Yes. Well, honey, what else is going on with this pop culture and church? What else is going on in the church world? We ain't had nothing
scandaloso.
No, not since James Hall. But I tell y'all one thing: he dealt with that. You know how?
How?
He didn't catch that. Kept right on posting. Now that's how you turn a story, honey. Mother kept right on.
You don't deal with it.
You don't deal with it. But I just, I'm still stuck on Mother with the long hair. I'm still stuck.
Why are you still stuck on her?
I just don't get it.
Okay, here's the most important question.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to get it?
I really would like to understand what message are they trying to send out. That's really the only thing I want to know. I don't really want to understand what's going on behind the bad hair. I don't care about that. I want to understand what message they're trying to send out. Because I really think that they might be trying to do something from a genuine place, mm-hmm. but their message is going to be so screwed up because most people won't be able, like me, to get past the imagery of it all. Mm-hmm. And so that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it.
So what would you? Okay, so you being in branding, and mm-hmm. put your branding hat on. Branding.
It's always on.
Always.
Always on.
So what do you feel you put out that you think many people may not understand?
Well, do it from a self-observation and a self-evaluation. I know a lot of people think I'm a bitch. And, and I went back to the table and I said, what in me puts out bitch? And then I thought about what I do for a living, and I thought about my job, and I have to deal with a lot of different types of people and a lot of different types of situations. And so what I came to the conclusion was that there has to be a balance for me to have a wall for where people can understand who I am as a person, but then there still has to be the business side of me that has to get the job done. Because a lot of times, unfortunately, the predicament that I'm put in, I am the bad person for a lot of my clients. So it serves me well to be a bitch. You know, I mean, it not like a real bitch, but it serves me well to be very, as a matter of fact. So, and I mean, that's how I am. When it comes to my personal relationships, I try to do better as far as showing emotion. And we had this conversation the other day, because I don't do very well with showing emotion. I don't do very well with, I don't really like to let people in because it's like, I gotta know what your intent is before you come all the way in. You know what I mean? You can't just let people in all willy-nilly. But you can't let people in all willy-nilly. But I do recognize that that's what I put out. And I apologize to anybody that has felt the realm or the heat of my, what happened? What's your hand up for?
I'm one of those people.
Actually, you don't count. You with me for the long haul.
Because I did tell him.
You with me for the long
if
haul.
I did not know you, would not be able to stand you. We wouldn't be friends at all. Because I'd be done popped you in your mouth something quick.
What?
Quick.
What?
Quick. Stop it.
See, that's why you.
No, I'm serious. Like, I understand those people that think you're, the B word.
Mm-hmm. Because of what? The mouth?
Yeah, you and that mouth is linked.
Baby.
So you can imagine, for those of you who know me, I got a mouth too. So can you imagine how we make this work with two mouths that we got? Because these tongues right here,
baby,
are lethal.
We fine. We've been together for almost 5 years. He love me.
I do.
Live on me.
But we had to curb.
We did
some of that mouth.
Okay. Mm-hmm. If we work on it both ways, don't act like don't get new. Because when this camera go off, I'm still here. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm still here.
And
I'm still here.
What does that mean?
I'm still here when this camera go off.
What does that mean?
You ain't crazy. You smart. You go deep with all with the kids and the word and stuff. You smart. You smart. Okay.
What? David held someone up at church. Oh God, Paris, don't tell people that.
What?
I did.
So what y'all want to know?
I did. I really did.
Like a what?
Like a pit bull on a porterhouse. Yes, I did, because he was going a little too far.
What happened?
He was going a little too far.
Who you talking about?
We'll talk about that later off camera.
Who you talking about?
We'll talk about
I didn't know about me.
No, he said I held up somebody for him in church.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't care where it happened.
You gonna meet him at the altar?
Meet him.
Well,
since nobody else wants to join us and kind of chime in on this conversation, we're going to let you all go back to your regularly scheduled lives. How about that?
Right. We're going to go. Next time we need to have an open conversation. An open conversation. Ask David and Johnny. Anything.
We've done that before. Did you all like
fun.
That?
I think next time we should do it and invite people to ask us something live. Oh, no, because that can go wrong. Because one of y'all tried it last time.
They did.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of trying it, I got something to say before I get out of here.
Oh, wow.
So, I was on Instagram. I'm always on Instagram. And I was posting my little thing. And this person decided that it would behoove their fingers to type me a message on my post that I posted on my page. Now, God's working on my tongue. He ain't fixed my tongue, okay? So, I picture it. I posted a post about... I posted this post that said basically people will support an unwed mother at a baby shower, but they won't support basically gay nuptials.
True.
Okay, so I posted it, and I thought that was very legit. Yeah. So then about 3 seconds later...
How long was it?
1, 2, 3. This person had fixed their fingers to come on my page and my timeline, and they proceeded to basically tell me, you know, what they believed and what the word says. They got to stick with the word. They got to go with God. Them and God pen pal since like 95, and like they got to stick with what God say. And okay, I'm all for sticking with God. I love God too. You love God? What's wrong with you? I get it. So, but here's my thing. I was posting a very true statement. There are people that will support unwed mothers all day long, and then
throwing baby showers
for them, doing sipping seeds. And then they want to act like it's something wrong if 2 guys or 2 girls decide to get married. And then you want to tell me all in what God says and everything else. And so only thing that I suggested to the person that fixed their fingers to comment on my post was, before we start getting out our sin scales, make sure that your ass ain't overweight. That's all I see. And I'm very serious about that, because how you gonna come and tell me about anything that you and God, your pen pal, been talking about, and you doing dirt your damn self? So it wasn't that I was upset or that I was mad. I just say you really need to check yourself before you start talking about God and what God. Because I want to go meet God, because the thing is, I don't think he's concerned with a lot of the things that people are concerned with. I'm going to say it. I really don't think he is. And the other thing about that, and so the person that, you know, I posted something back, and then they came back and said, no, I understand. Well, if you understood what I was saying, then why would you have to bring in this, you know, objective view about you got to go with what God says? I was never saying not to go with what God says. I was just saying that there are people, because I have 2 friends that got married, and a close friend of ours said that they couldn't support the wedding because they didn't feel right in their spirit about supporting 2 guys getting married. Okay, I'm going to support your spirit, but I don't know, was your spirit supportive when you were lying to your parents for 5 years?
Lying to their parents about 5 years? For what? About what?
About money.
How do you lie to your parents for 5 years about money?
When you say you in school, but you really not. But see, that's just it. So my thing is, if we gonna pull out the sin scale, then you need to get your ass on that scale, and you need to weigh yourself before you come tell me what thus says the Lord. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And here's the thing: most people know I'm a very open person. I'm very, you know, jolly, joyful, comical, but I'm also not dumb. And if you gonna come on my page and you gonna try to tell me what God says, okay, make sure you got a direct IV with him, and make sure you living real right, because I'm going to reach you. That's just it. I'm going to reach you in love, and I'm going to reach you with the word of the Lord, the love of the Lord.
Because that's such a misconception that just because there are gay people or same-gender loving people in the world, that those people do not love God, they don't know God, they don't know his word.
Yeah, and it's just that was just irritating. And I just think that, you know, it just, again, I feel that with our platform, and that's what I told somebody else, I can't sit here with this platform and I entertain you all, and on an average night, about 500 to 1,000 of you all laugh at us and, you know, enjoy this platform, but then I'm going to sit here and just let somebody try to beat me over the head with this foolishness. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. No, because there's somebody else who's scared to speak up. No, I'm not scared.
and that feels that they can't speak up.
No.
Based on what Big Mama taught them, or what their mom and daddy taught them, or what their sisters and brothers are teaching them, or their aunts and uncles are teaching them.
Right.
When the same people, I agree with what you're saying in your assessment. If you're gonna pull out that sin scale, make sure that you are weightless.
Right. Completely. Just make sure you just a zero, baby. You living with the Lord.
Because I think we sometimes as Christians or churchgoers or believers, whichever you identify as, we have this thing that we think is our job to save people.
Mm-hmm.
That's not your job. Sit down.
Mm-mm. That's your job.
It's not your job to save, deliver, set free. Nobody. That is not your job.
And you know what your opinion means? Nothing. Because God don't need your opinion.
Mm-mm.
He don't. I got a direct connection. I don't need a middleman.
And there are certain things that are, wrong all the way across the board, no matter who does it. And that's why they call them laws.
Mm-hmm.
Then there are things that only certain people shouldn't do, can't do, won't do. We're told not to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's personal. That has something to do with you.
Right.
That's called a rule.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I could teach that thing if I wanted to.
I'm just saying, honey.
So what applies to you may not apply to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And it just may not apply to everybody.
Bingo. She said it. No one is weightless. Everyone has their struggle/sin. So then everybody just shut the up.
Shut up.
Shut up. That's what you should do. You see something?
Don't say that.
Don't say nothing. Pray about it. Keep going. Unless somebody...
Whatever happened to that? That whole, pray about it. If you see somebody that you feel is going contrary to what you feel and what you have interpreted as the word of God, what happened to just praying for them?
No, because people want to make their point known.
And they want to save the people.
Right. They want to, but I think sometimes too, people, these social media gangsters, their fingers get so encouraged. Their fingers get so encouraged. Their fingers get so encouraged to go and start typing. And I'm just not the page you need to come type on. Because my fingers get encouraged. My toes get encouraged. And I will come for you, boo-boo. I will come on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I will come for you. Let that be known.
Only when I'm not around.
Because he will sleep. Baby, don't let David be sleep. Because Johnny will come for you and delete later. Baby, come for you.
You cannot do that to everybody. See,
I done got better.
Yes, you have.
Oh, God has delivered the fingers. Oh, he didn't deliver the fingers. Because I used to be something mean with it. Ooh.
That's true.
I done got better.
I've seen some stuff before it went out.
I done got better. God is so good. Just deliver. Deliver us.
Sorry, y'all.
I'm sorry, a little tangent. But anyway, we love y'all.
Hi, y'all. Really do. Hey, y'all.
I ain't some new people on here.
Hey, Doris. Hey, Eddie.
Well,
y'all, we went in on tonight.
We kind of did.
Talking about pop culture and church stuff. But that church stuff get the people riled up.
Oh, the celebration of the gospel is coming up, so that means we're going to have a lot of good stuff to talk about. Hang on, so what's your reaction if someone comes to you
in a constructive manner who have been delivered from the same thing? Ooh, good question, Nikita.
Okay.
Good
Someone
question.
who's been... Now, where have they been delivered from, sweetie?
I'm going to take creative license and say that because of the conversation that we've been having, if they feel that they have been delivered from what they identify as the spirit of homosexuality.
They've been delivered. How long?
More.
No, how long? How long have they been delivered?
2 seconds.
No, I'm serious because, okay, if someone comes in a constructive manner, I want to answer your question, baby. Because here's the thing. Someone did come to me in a constructive manner. And they had been delivered, and they got married to a woman and proceeded to have a child. And they didn't have the child, unfortunate situation, but they're not married, and they're not delivered. And, yeah. they're not married and they're not delivered.
So what if somebody does come to you now? And I have seen that. I have been to a many of churches, a many of sanctuaries across multiple denominations.
Are you seen them delivered?
And I've seen that people believe that they have been delivered from the spirit of
why do you say they
homosexuality.
believe? Why do you
because
say they
it
believe?
is their testimony. That's what they are saying. Do I believe it? Absolutely not.
Oh, okay, so that's what she was asking. Here's the thing. I can respect anything. Do I personally believe it? Of the two examples that I've seen with my own two eyeballs, I don't believe it. I don't. It's a no for me.
And so Nikita said whatever sin. Okay, so take for instance, whatever sin. So if somebody feels like they have been delivered from a sin that they see you continuing to struggle with, and they come to you and they tell you, in a manner that's constructive.
Well, what I would say to that person is, just like kind of piggybacking off what you said, I think that we have to sometimes stop and pause, and we can't become so arrogant that we think everybody wants what we want. That's number one. And just because you've been delivered from something, whatever it is, and you feel that you are on a new way to a new thing, again, you still have to give people the courtesy. They may not want what you have. And it's very arrogant, and it becomes very dangerous as Christians, as anybody, when we believe that our life is so great that everybody should have it. And I'll give my own personal testimony to that. It ain't got nothing to do with sin. It's just got to be with the fact that, my social media is at Sir High Class. I feel like everybody should be high class. I feel like everybody should have the most fabulous of the fabulous. But you know what? How arrogant of me to think that, because guess what? Everybody can't handle that. Everybody, if I gave some of you $1 million tomorrow, you would be dead by Friday, because everyone cannot handle that. So I will use that as an example to say, I can't be so arrogant to think that, well, everybody wants to be fabulous like me. No, some people are actually okay where they are. And I have to become okay being okay that they're okay. I can't demean them. I can't read them. I just have to become okay that this is where that person is. I'm going to have to let them be there. And I feel that's the same way. So whether it's drinking, alcohol, because if you are alcoholic for all your life, and now you ain't an alcoholic, whether it's been 2 seconds or 20 seconds, you can't go and be like, well, you need to get your life together. Because here's the thing.
Because how long did it take you to get yours together?
It was a point you needed to get your life together. So that's how I judge that.
And that's something that I wish I had time to deal with this. I feel like we're preaching for real then. Alcoholism, drug addiction, anything that is self-detriment to yourself, to the body, that is something that will, something that you are addicted to, something that you feel like you cannot live life without, that is separating you from having the relationship that is healthy between you and your creator. In my opinion, my view is that would be sin. That's something that separates you from his will and his perfect will for your life.
Okay.
Now, you entering into a consenting relationship with whomever they are, whether they be of a different gender or the same gender. Both of you are consenting adults, not one is older and one is, a teenager. Or there's one person and then there's a cat and a dog. That's called that's bestiality. Older and younger, depending on how young they are, that's pedophilia. They are not the same. So let's stop comparing them. They are not the same. And they're not consenting. When you have two people that are standing before people and they are binding themselves legally under contract, which is what marriage is, that is something that they choose to do. And it's when you can find somebody in this life that's willing to love you good, bad, wrong, right, fat, skinny, tall, thin, short, you better hang on to them. Not many people get a chance to have that in their life.
Right.
And it should be celebrated no matter who they are, no matter what walk of life they come from. Because they've decided to share their lives together and merge them together as one. Oh my God, that should be celebrated. Whether I agree with the fact that they're getting married or not matters not.
Right.
Whether I think, based on what I read, that I think God believes that they should be together matters not.
But that goes back to the same point. You have to be careful because we cannot become so arrogant that we feel like our life is so great that everybody needs to have our life. Can't do that.
You can't. And you, like you said, you may not be able to handle it.
You may not. And that's, you may not be able to handle it.
Because, okay, let's go with that theory. Let's work with that theory. Say you're a guy and you feel like this is you have been living your life for the longest time with a same gender in a same gender loving relationship, and you are attracted to the same gender, and you're a guy. So based on, you get an inkling one day to say, this isn't for me, this isn't what I want, I'm going to now start to date and be in a relationship with or enter into marriage and have family and kids with a female. If all you knew was being with men, being with a woman is going to be completely different. And it may drive your behind right back to what you know and what's comfortable and what's familiar to you. Now, does that mean that should have been something that you should have been doing all along? I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that if you choose to make that choice, that is a choice. Not being who you are authentically, that's not a choice. You can't help but be that.
Oh, Lord, please. You give me flashbacks now.
You can't help but be who you are.
You give me flashbacks because I remember my whole coming out situation. I'm going to let y'all in on a little story. So, I remember when I came out to my parents.
Thank y'all for hanging out with us. Share this video right now. Go.
Share the video.
Share.
So I remember when I came out to my parents, and my whole thing, I tried to come from this very point of where I just wanted everybody to just kind of understand the situation, and you know how I am. I'm very controlling, and I just wanted to control everything, and it was just not going, baby. It was not going in my favor, honey. I just saw I was on fight. I was losing, honey. And so, when I saw that the other part of the table was not receiving what I was saying, and I was just trying to tell them this is who I am, I got this whole story when I said you gave me a flashback because they were like, no, it's nothing about this that is who you are. This is a choice. This is a choice. And I'm thinking to myself, so one of y'all, was it a choice when y'all was doing all this screwed up y'all was doing? Was that a choice too? I really wanted to say that. But that's why I said you gave me a flashback, because I just really think that it just really kills me how everybody, this is the one sin, it's just a choice, baby.
Yeah.
It's a choice, it's a choice, it's a choice. And I say it because a lot of times people put so much emphasis on this one thing. Like I said, in my situation with my parents, bless their hearts, love them dearly, but they just get stuck on this one thing. And I'm looking like, now I got a whole catalog of shit you done, and I'm just like, at what point do I know? But it just comes out the way it comes out. It's the devil, honey. Woo, he's on my back. But it's just the way it comes out. But like, I'm like trying to understand, like, at what point, if we gonna go there, it goes back to my sin scale situation. I want to find out how to make a sin scale. I'm gonna start selling sin scales on eBay, because I think people need to weigh themselves. Because how you gonna come for me and you are so illegal? Like, I don't get that. How you gonna come for me and you just got arrested 2 nights ago? I don't understand that. Like, what's the tea? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. So I just really want a manufacturer to help me figure out how to make some sin scales so I can start selling them on eBay.
And actually, it's a moral thing.
It's a moral thing. What's
it's
a moral thing?
This sin scale, there is such a thing morally,
mm-hmm.
and even spiritually. Because if you think about it, for those of you who are Christian in the room, at that time during the sacrament of communion, usually the minister will say and will quote scripture.
I think I know where you're going.
Let every man examine himself. You got to look at yourself first. And if you have any kind of fault with anybody else, you step back first.
From the table.
Go get it right. And then you come back.
And how many people started walking?
Nobody.
I'll wait.
Because they all think that they perfect and they all think that they got it together. No.
They don't.
And it says, and then they go on to say, if a man drinks this unworthily, he drinks damnation unto himself. Y'all don't want to come to this thing with me.
You done drank damnation to yourself, you go try to read me.
Completely.
Child, it's a no for me. Where's my Mini Cooper? I'm going to be like right at the bottom and walk the hell up out of here. I'm so serious because that really bugs me. And like, I think that's really, I've gotten to a point in my own situation. I talk about my family a lot. Y'all forgive me. It's that's the human side of me. But I've gotten to the point that I have to allow people to be where they gonna be. And I'm gonna have to just love them in that place because again, who are me to think that my life is so great?
Who are me?
Who are me to think that my life is so great that they need to get off their blessed assurance and come over here and be in my lane? So I'm gonna leave people alone. Leave people on their blessed.
Yes, I do, Jill. Yes, I do.
Leave people on their blessed assurance. Leave them on their blessed. It'll bless them. What you say, David? You know the book.
I know it.
Oh, he know the book. That's why I'm with him. Cause I need the book. I need to be connected to it.
That's why I say it's such a misconception that we believe that everybody, just because they are in a same gender loving relationship, that they don't know the word of God. Yes, we do. We kind of have to because we're badgered with it so much that we kind of have to be.
Yes.
We have to know what the same thing is saying, so we'll know when you is saying something that is contrary to what really is.
Right. Because all these folks, honey, when you ask them for a receipt, honey, to give you a verse, it's amazing how they can't give you a verse.
No.
They just tell you what their Lord says. Because they a pimp house with Jesus. Baby, you got to be the shit to be a pimp house with Jesus. I'm sorry. You got to be the shit. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Y'all, we trying to work on his mouth. I promise you. But I love a good cuss out, y'all. I'm sorry. It's something about it. I like it. I like to hear this. Some stuff can't be said without cussing. I'm sorry. It just don't got the same weight and the same effect. I got to hear it. Just saying.
I'm done. I'm sorry. I am.
That's right. That's right, Jill. People got to study what that. And that's in the book too.
To show yourself approved.
To show yourself approved. Rightly divide the word of truth, not the word of God.
I am done, honey.
That's what the book says. That's what it's saying.
That's what the good book says, honey.
Hey, Brooke.
Baby, I can't deal with y'all.
We know that. Listen.
I can't deal with y'all, baby.
We have thoroughly
enjoyed ourselves.
Didn't our hearts burn?
Didn't our hearts burn from within? We got to be out like one of the bottoms and get the punch it out of here, honey. Bye.
You can't just leave our public. Hey, Antonio, you can't just leave the people. You know, Juanita, sit down. Sit down. Well, go get something to drink. Okay. Y'all, he gonna go get something to drink, y'all. Because I think this is good stuff. This is stuff that people need to know. And people are probably trying to figure out, how do I have these conversations? And why isn't the church having these conversations like the ones you all are having? That's why we're having it, because the church won't have it.
Oh, I'm coming back.
The church won't have this kind of conversation. They ain't going to have this conversation.
I grabbed the snack.
And he coming on back.
Child, I grabbed the snack and came on back. I'm so ratchet.
The church ain't gonna have this kind of conversation.
But let me tell y'all something. So that same person, I got on pajama shorts. I got on some J. Crew shorts. Thank you very much. Bro. The same person.
Hi, Eddie.
Who?
Go ahead, keep going.
Oh, the same person that said the little thing on my post. They also said the church needs to have conversations like this. And that's how I look at them.
Now, how you gonna say what the church needs to have, and you the one trying to badger people?
Because let me tell you this, and I told her the church has dropped the ball on so many things.
So many.
And this is no different. But here's the thing. I got a lot of preacher friends too. And I appreciate all my preacher friends that support me. And not just support me, but they support the truth. Let me say that. But here's the thing. A lot of people talk about what the church should or should not be doing, but the church can't do a lot of things because I hate to say it, everybody behind that pulpit ain't doing the right thing.
Right.
And everybody behind that pulpit can't preach.
Not everyone.
Not everybody. And I'm always very strategic to say it's not every church.
Right.
But there are some churches where they can't do it.
No.
Because they know different than people in the audience.
And they're completely doing themselves and the African American people, because that's where we go. They're doing us a disservice. If you can go to your church and you know that there are people that sit right beside you who are struggling with HIV, who are struggling with cancer, who are struggling with diabetes, who are struggling with obesity, and there's no type of HIV resources, no type of diabetic resources, no fitness camps, none of this for treating diabetes, then they're doing you a disservice. And you're paying into them to do you a disservice.
Absolutely. But I went to a church on Sunday, and I have to commend this church. They had a mental health forum. Oh, and good. I thought that was very good.
Yeah.
Because you got to start having these conversations. There are more churches could start doing things like that. I think that you could start getting somewhere, because ignoring some conversations like they just don't exist is not going to help.
And it's killing. It's killing us.
Right there in the church.
Right there. It's killing us, and people are dying before their time. That's why they're not really prepared, and that's why we got to have these GoFundMe parties and accounts and all of these GoFundMe things on social media to bury these people, because they weren't prepared to go.
Oh.
And they didn't have to. Some of them died prematurely.
Well.
That is such a thing, you know.
Yeah.
Well, you know, God said it was their time. No. People can always say, you know, God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Yeah, he is. However, there are some things, God is allowed to change his mind on some things. Y'all do know that has happened, right?
All right.
God can change his mind too.
Yes, he can. Well, honey. He can change his mind, honey.
Y'all don't think I know when he did it? Really? You don't think I know when he did it? You don't think I know when he did it? Ask Hezekiah.
Oh.
Prophet came to him and said, you on today. God said.
Is this turning into the 700 Club?
I don't care what it's turning into. The people need to know. God says you're going to die. You're going to surely die. Hezekiah turned his face to that wall and began to pray. Yeah. He began to pray.
Is this turning into the 700
And God granted that man faith. They told the prophet to go back and tell him that I said because he prayed, because he worshiped.
He said, come on through, TVN.
Yeah.
I said, is this turning into the 700 Club?
I will grant him 15 more years. Well, I need you all to know.
Oh, well, come on through, honey.
I want you to know.
Listen.
That just because you're in the LGBT community does not mean you are discounted out of the community. And there is a such thing as being black LGBT and Latino LGBT and Christian LGBT and Jewish LGBT.
But speaking of, let's stick with that. So, stick a pause in that, because one thing, you know, we did go to Florida a couple of weeks ago, and one of the things I think that was so beautiful to see when we were in Florida, it was so many shades of the LGBT community there.
Yes.
And there were so many people there, and it was such a spirit of love that was in that city at that time. Yes. And and I think that for me, it was so great to be amongst that, because, you know, I'm not going to say unfortunately, but you know, we live here in Atlanta, black, gay, mecca, or whatever, but you don't always feel that sense of love in our community. You don't. It's filled with shade and petty and this bad hairstyle, this bad closure, this fake lubricant. It's just filled with like so much stuff. Mm-hmm. And I think that about being in that setting at that time, it was just so great to be in a space with so much love. So I do agree with the different shades
absolutely
of the LGBT.
Thank you all for sharing this video. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, honey, I'm sorry.
No, keep going. It's true.
I felt it. I felt it. It was
good. Sometimes it come on, you can't help it.
You rubbed me, honey. Jesus tickled me.
Now I don't know about all that. Too far. Too far, son. Too far. You don't want too far.
It tickled me, honey.
Houston too. Yes, Houston. You said that. Are you trying to say, Paris, that there's the same essence of love there in Houston as well? Because I know the city of Atlanta did do something to commemorate the 1 year after the Pulse shooting.
Oh yeah, they did, and I heard about that. I thought that was great. Well, good. Well, honey, love y'all.
We really do, and we thank you all so much.
Thank y'all for hanging out with us.
Yeah, and we appreciate all of our orders. Oh my God, all of our high-class blenders. Yes. If you have not become one, go to highclassblends.com. Put your order in today.
Absolutely.
Do it.
Well, we are going to be coming to Washington, D.C. soon.
Very soon.
We're going to USCA, and I'm excited about that.
For those of you who do not know what USCA is,
oh yeah, tell them what it is.
It's the United States Conference on AIDS, and it is the largest HIV/AIDS conference in the country.
And we will be there this year supporting, and I think it'll be great. And then, what else are we doing? We're going to Dallas.
Yes.
September or October?
Yes, right, just north of Dallas. We will be at the Cheesecake Boys and the Diva cast will be at the Buku Fest. If you want more information, go to BUKUFEST.com to get your tickets. It's a music festival. Avery Sunshine is on the ticket. Pastor Marvin Sapp is on the ticket. Violinist Ken Ford is on the ticket. Candy Dolfer. The jazz artist is on the ticket. I'm sure it'll have something for everybody. And the Cheesecake Boys and the Diva is the show that I did here a couple weeks back, and the entire cast. The people that put on the Buku Fest was like, we came to Atlanta to see the show. We want you all to close out our festival. And we said, come on, let's make it happen. And so we did. So we appreciate so much the writer, producer, Tawanda Kilpatrick. If you have not seen the Cheesecake Boys and the Diva, look out, watch out for it. I guarantee you it will be coming to a city near you.
Not a cupcake boy.
It's called Cheesecake.
He said he want to be a cupcake boy.
I can't.
I'm done. I can't.
See, Paris, this is too far. You go too far. So if you missed any of this video, it was great. Oh my God, go back, share it.
It was a gumbo,
watch it. If there were long comments, we'll have to go back and answer them offline. Thank you all so much. We appreciate you.
I'm out.
See ya.
I don't have Mini Cooper behind me. Otherwise, I'll walk off here like Juanita.
Bye.
See y'all. Have a good night.
Good night.